Hello, my friends. We are back in the house. Well, sort of. Not living here, obviously, because the house is gutted. But we are getting ready to kick off the rebuild. I'm so excited. I wanted to take a couple of minutes to walk you through some of the things that we're going to be changing. I decided to kind of document the rebuild on YouTube because, I mean, how fun is this going to be? After the last 5 months of being sad about all of this, I've decided to take more of a positive approach. And this will give us the opportunity to correct some of the pain points in the house that we've experienced over the last 10 years. And, you know, who doesn't like getting rid of carpet? Because we had carpet in our bedrooms, and now we are going to go with hard flooring throughout the house just to make it easier, because I was tired of trying to keep up with carpet and tile and wood. We had all three different kinds in the house. This time we're just going to go with one hard floor throughout. So right now it's kind of looking like that's going to be porcelain tile that has that wood grain look. I found one that I really like. I found a laminate that I love that is waterproof. And I had my heart set on that until my contractor and pretty much a bunch of other people told me it's waterproof in name only, because yeah, if you spill like a cup of water on it in the kitchen, totally fine. If your toilet overflows in the bathroom, or I forget and I leave the bathtub running, or yeah, like if there's a lot of water, not waterproof, and it can ruin the flooring. So I was like, oh, okay, that part kind of sucks. So hubby and I sat down, we talked about it, and we decided that we would more than likely be happier, rather than trying to match up a tile with the laminate, just doing the floor in one thing. So we are doing the tile. I think we're going to do the tile. But anyway, I found one I really like at Floor and Decor. It's called Tobacco Cask, which I find really funny because the laminate was called Cigar Hickory. And I'm like, I've got this nicotine thing going with my floors, evidently. But anyway, so Tobacco Cask is my current front runner. So yeah, let me start walking you through some of the changes that we're hoping to make. And we're still waiting on our contractor to tell us if we can make all of these changes. So I don't really know that these are for sure going to happen, but I can tell you the ones that I know absolutely 100% will be happening. So let's get to it. Okay, so first off, when you walk into the kitchen, the layout is going to be basically what you've seen since day one on my channel. Here are a couple of differences. One, that center island is gone. They're going to remove the utilities out of it, flatten all that down, and it'll be great. Another thing is my sink is going to be a 31-inch single basin. You cannot imagine how excited I am going to be about this. So I'm really excited about that. I'm going to have some deeper drawer banks put into the cabinetry. And then over here, I had double ovens, my refrigerator, and then a little, like, I don't know what it was supposed to be for, but I had like a little cabinet there with a countertop, and then I had an upper up there at the top. So what we're going to do in all of that is we are hoping to make this one big built-in cabinet with the refrigerator, you know, where it was. And then over here, instead of having double ovens, we're going to put a built-in microwave and a built-in oven. I don't really need double ovens. I've so very rarely in 10 years used my double ovens. I'd rather have the microwave over there and not above the stove. Then if you come over here, this was our butler pantry. And as we all know, the butler pantry has been a point of contention for me for years. I've literally threatened about on 4,700 different videos to rip it out. Well, fire did it for me. So over here, I did have cabinetry and a countertop. And then up top, I had a glass front cabinets where that's all gone. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to put a header right up here, this leads into our dining room. We're gonna put a header, then put a door. I don't wanna block off access to the dining room, but we are certainly going to make it a little more usable. And then right up here, we are taking out all of this framing right here. And this whole thing, this used to be our pantry. So this whole thing from where you see that metal blocking right there, all the way over there is going to be pantry. So that is going to be really nice. And then on the back of this door where we're closing off the dining room temporarily, so I don't really want to say closing it off, we're putting a door there. I'm going to have a spice rack on the back of it, so the door will still very much be usable and I can still walk through to the dining room. I just would prefer to have the bigger pantry. We're actually not sure that we're going to make this a dining room again. We haven't decided what we're going to do with it because we usually eat at our kitchen bar peninsula thing anyway. Husband's office, which you never get to see on my videos. The only reason I'm showing it to you right now is because it's empty. There's nothing that could be shown in here, or that cannot be shown in here. So his office is going to stay the same. Windows stay the same. Door will stay the same. And then down here, so this is going to just be one long run of tile. Here is the culprit. Okay, here, well, I mean, actually you can kind of see up there the burn mark. This is the laundry room where the fire started. So they are going to have to come in and they're going to take out, like our plumbing manifolds coming out, all that charred wood is coming out. I know it's already been encapsulated, but they're still redoing the framing in the laundry room. And what I'm hoping to do is we are going to replace what we had. Obviously, we've got to replace our washer and dryer, right? But I'm actually going to have cabinetry built in here. Before I had open shelving, but now I'm going to have cabinetry built in here. So yeah, we are really excited about getting the rebuild kicked off. They're pulling permits right now, and they said probably within the next couple of weeks, mechanicals will be coming in because we have to have all new plumbing, all new HVAC, like the furnace, the air conditioner, everything has to be replaced. All new electrical. They're not sure about the water heater yet. We have to wait until everything else gets done and then they'll make a determination on the water heater. So we are getting all new mechanicals in the house. So I can't really do much until those get done. So those are going to be the first things that are done. And then obviously they'll have to do some of the reframing. They're going to then start putting in like the ceilings and the walls and the flooring and everything. The cabinets, the kitchen. I'm so excited to be back in my own kitchen. I mean, don't get me wrong. The kitchen in the apartment is adequate. Like I can cook meals in the kitchen in the apartment. Is it my favorite? No, because I'm constantly having to move things from here and there because there's just not a lot of counter space. We're kind of in a corporate housing kind of apartment, and I have determined that really they don't actually intend for people to use that kitchen, that they think that we should just eat out every meal, and that's just not doable. So we're making do. I will say my Ninja slow cooker and my Ninja indoor grill are probably my top 2 used appliances in that kitchen, just because that's what I've got room for and it's easy to use. So the walls, I'm so excited. We're getting away from the Builder Beige, which I didn't actually realize bothered me that much until I started doing some like paint testing on the walls to see like what color I might want to go back with. And I decided on, surprise of all surprises, shoji white. I really thought I was gonna go with accessible beige. In fact, accessible beige was my front runner until I saw shoji white on the walls. And I have like 2 rooms in the house that still have sheetrock. For now, it looks like they're probably getting ripped out too, but at least for now, I was able to actually paint on some sheetrock to see how the colors and everything looked in different lights and at different times. So super excited about that. So I am very happy. So that is on the house front what's going on. I am going to just do a couple of quick updates on health. As you can see, kind of back in a hat. I've got a lot of hair, but it's starting to fall out again because I started on some oral meds that are making my hair fall out again. So awesome. But good news is port got taken out. That was a whole ordeal because nothing ever goes easy with me, but it's out and I'm happy. I did not have to have a hospital stay for it. I'm thrilled with that. So very happy with that. I am at this moment considered NEAD, no evidence of active disease, which means I am stable. I don't have any progression. The possible mets that I have in my lungs aren't growing. They're not shrinking, but they're not growing. So that's good. So the meds are keeping me stable. I'm feeling pretty good. I have my days where I'm really tired, but for the most part, I'm feeling pretty good. Eating is kind of hit or miss. I don't know. So that's where we are right now. So I am excited to be I'm not really putting it behind me, but I'm putting that active, heavy treatment behind me. And now I'm just on the oral med front, and we'll see how long I get to stay on that. So hopefully I can stay on it for a long time. Not that I want to be on meds for a long time, but let's face it, I'm going to be on meds the rest of my life, right? So hopefully I don't have to do a whole bunch of changing up of meds and these work. That's the plan. So yeah, I'm excited. I've got good news on the health front. I'm feeling better. Got great news on the house front. It looks like rebuild is imminently kicking off. And I am just so excited to get back with you guys. I know it has been a minute and I'm so sorry. Trying to battle cancer, deal with a house fire and everything else has just completely sidelined me. But I think it'll be really fun because you guys were here with me while I was going through the decluttering and simplifying of our home. In fact, that's how many of us met, was through my Battling Clutter series. Clearly that's not an option right now. No clutter to be had. But I will tell you that in the apartment, I have learned that even though we don't have anything, we have a ton of stuff. I don't know how that happened. I'm like, well, wait, because we didn't go out and buy a ton of stuff, but just over the last 5 months, we've accumulated. So I have learned some lessons, such as it doesn't matter how big or small your place is, you are always going to be battling clutter. So we may not have seen the end of the Battling Clutter series. I don't know. It may be Battling Clutter Apartment Edition. So we are dealing with that. But yes, I am so excited. I will see you guys later. And oh my gosh, just everybody have a great day and bye.